Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. Fellow at the Robert J. Dole Institute of Politics, national speaker, would love to come meet up with you guys. If I'm in a market and you hear my voice, go to kjradio.com. Let's figure out how to get me there. I want to meet you guys. I want to be face-to-face with you folks. Did a deal up in Oregon, and it's funny. People are, Kevin, we thought you'd be bigger than what you are. Why? Do I sound big? I sound big because I am big. I have a big heart. And I'll tell you something else. It's funny. I tell people this all the time. I'm not a huge guy. Yeah, I'm not. I've never been a big guy. I've been always fit, and I'm thick, right? And I'm strong as an ox. But the reason why people, I sense, I have a feeling about myself that I'm bigger, and it isn't any like Napoleon complex, but you have to be like 6'8", 350 pounds for me to go, oh yeah, that big guy. But if you're like 6'2", 220, I don't think of you as 240. I don't look at you as big. You're bigger than I am, but I look at you as like whatever. But if you're 6'8", 350, my mindset's going, yeah, I mean, I could take you down, but yeah, a guy that size, you got to give some respect to. He's got the hand the size of a plate. You know what I mean? But as a fighter, I don't look at people as huge or whatever. I just know I ain't worried about you. And so it's funny. People write to me, the one guy said, yeah, Kevin, I heard you came to town. This was up in Salem. And they said, you're the size of Kevin Hart. I'm bigger than Kevin Hart. But you know what? If somebody thinks I'm that size, cool. And people can see you the way that they have like a vision of what they think you look like. And so then they go, oh, I expected him to be like 6'2", 240. No, I'm not 6'2", 240, but I hit like it. So anyway, I love getting out. I love seeing people, shocking their minds, like whatever perception they have of me. But more importantly, getting the word out. We had a phenomenal time in Salem. We've had a phenomenal time. We did one of these in Texas. I don't know how many people were. There were five. I spoke to 5,000. Somebody said it was as high as 8,000 people. Whatever the number was, it was crazy. Then we went, signed books. I didn't even have enough books. It was crazy to have people coming up to me. Kevin, can I get your book? We were so underprepared for that event. It was ridiculous. And then one of my friends said, hey, let's go out and go get some, we got cocktails and smoked cigars, and we did man stuff at some cigar joint they hang out at. It was a great time. Love doing that. And as far as speaking goes, I'll just be blunt. When I speak, it's from the heart. It's one of the most entertaining speeches. I've backed up. I've gone in the year after Ted Cruz or Sarah Palin or Rand Paul or whomever, you name it, Limbaugh, and to a person they'll go, oh my gosh, this is the best one of these we've ever had. And I go, well, I appreciate that, especially the company I'm keeping. So I'm not bragging, but that's what people say. So I love getting out and doing that, especially with the radio stations. So if we can put something together through the station, great. If you just want to get me there because you want to help us out with fundraisers so we can get more kids adopted or help folks, man, do it. We love it. See, I talked earlier about this CNN video, fake news, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about it because I didn't do it justice. And then I want to get into some other stuff because Donald Trump's proposing tax cuts. He's got the new budget, which I don't know. I can't be excited about budgets with trillions of dollars in it, but I get it. And my hope is that we can start shrinking the budget while at the same time shrinking the debt. But I want to talk about this fake news video because I think it's interesting that CNN is fighting back. They by themselves are fighting back. And here's what they said. The Hill wrote this story. CNN appears to be taking a swipe at President Trump's attacks on the media with a new ad promoting, quote, facts first. The network debuted its new ad campaign in a Facebook post. The minimalist video shows an apple on a white background, accompanied by captions and a voiceover saying that while some may try to mislead viewers into thinking the fruit is a banana, it is in fact an apple. This is an apple, the voice says. Some might try to tell you it's a banana. They might scream, banana, banana, banana. And over and over again, they put banana in all caps. You might even start to believe that it's a banana, but it's not. This is an apple. And I was thinking the whole time, number one, how racist is that for them to use a banana? I mean, what are they trying to say? Are they trying to say that people are like, black people want a banana versus an apple and we can't make a decision between it? What are they trying to tell? I don't know. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So there's that. And then the second part of it is that these guys are actually trying to make it, they're using the very tactics that Saul Alinsky and the Democrats have used for decades. That's racist. What? I don't like that the NFLers took a knee. That's racist because most of these players are black. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. It has to do with nationalism, standing up for the flag, and so on and so forth. I wouldn't care who took a knee during it, whether the person was white, black, or orange, or indigenous. It doesn't matter. Pick your color. I don't like it because I think it's disrespectful to the veterans, the flag, the America, blah, blah, blah. No, that's racist. So if you didn't make the exact phone call to some veteran's widow and it didn't go exactly the way that somebody scripted, then the call is of racism, a call that presidents make all the time. They've made to many people of all different colors, and you are the first one where a black congresswoman is there, and suddenly he's now racist, a guy that doesn't like the military. He's going to make a call and disrespect a black Green Beret guy because he's got some vendetta against black people. But so is the apple a banana? I just found it interesting that that's the way these guys presented this. Then it goes on to say this. It says the final image is CNN's logo accompanied by the slogan, "Facts First." Now the article says Trump has continually referred to the negative coverage of his presidency as fake news, and earlier this month implied he would consider revoking the broadcasting licenses of networks who publish unflattering reports. Now that's what they want you to think, that Trump is after these guys because they've been unflattering. They've talked about his suits or his weight or his ears or his hair. But by the way, Barack Obama put a mandate on media. Don't talk about my ears. You cannot talk about my ears. And here's Donald Trump saying, no, this isn't about me. I don't care if you attack me. If you attack me on policy, that's no problem. When you blatantly lie, when you tell people this is what I said to a grieving widow, when you tell people about a policy position that I never said, that I've never taken, or you make up some story about Russians or you name it, then I take umbrage. Because that is not what the media is about. You want to report the truth, I'm all about it. You keep reporting your lies, and we need to take a look at you. We need to investigate what is your motivation. And we all know the answer to that, folks. The media is in the bag for the left, unquestionably. They said CNN refused earlier this year to run an ad for the Trump campaign in response to his attacks, and has responded directly to the president on Twitter after he slammed their ratings as being way down. CNN just posted its most watched second quarter in history, the network's communications department tweeted. Those are the facts. Well, you know what? You know what's driving the most watched in history? Not Barack Obama. Donald Trump. I'm not kidding you guys when I say I would love for Donald Trump to say, I'm only going to respond to Fox News or Kevin Jackson and the Black Sphere team on positions. That's where you'll have to go get your news. You watch how fast my news would grow in comparison to CNN. I'd grow from a nobody into something pretty substantial. Anyway, we'll be back. Keep it here, folks.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.